Counter-Strike is a funny game, and in many ways it resembles real life. Today, I want to give you the mindset that you have to have in order to improve and honestly find your comfort zone inside of this game. So many of us are making this game so much harder than it needs to be, and this mentality has been something that really helped me at my best and made it so that I achieved a lot of good things inside of this game. Today, I'm going to share with you the wisdom I've learned from others, the wisdom that I've learned from my own experience in this game, and you're going to become a better player for it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications on, and leave a comment down below to support me and my growth. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. What you have to do inside of this game is you have to stop giving yourself negative self-talk, and you have to be able to visualize success. Now, so many of us, what we do going into every round, and I'm going to talk about the macro first, is we sit there and we go, oh dude, I'm just going to get destroyed this round, or oh bro, I'm going to be bad this round or this game, whatever it is. And then we are bad and we do get destroyed, exactly what we were saying to ourselves. And then we're surprised when we can't rank up. We're surprised when we can't get better at the game. Guys, if you're playing your opponent and he's coming around and destroying you and doing all these things, if you're sitting there accepting that and saying, yeah, that's just how it's going to be, I'm going to get destroyed the rest of this game, of course he's going to do that. You're not proactively thinking of ways and trying to get ahead of the curve and trying to actually go at them. You're accepting that. And to me, honestly, that is a loser mindset. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys. That's a mindset I've had in some of my worst games. But honestly, if you're thinking like that, you're a complete loser in this game. Doesn't mean anything bad about you. It means you're just not going to win. The winner's mindset is the complete opposite of that. For the macro, it means we're going into every round and we're saying, look, I am going to win this round. I am going to do what I want to do and actually succeed and make them have to react to what I'm doing. And I'm going to share with you exactly what I mean by that. But first, I do have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video about how to get the juiciest CS2 skins. The sponsor of today's video is Skins Monkey, an automated CS2 trading site with a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 for one $100 trade. They offer an instant way to get new skins, 24/7 live chat support, and multiple skins in their inventory with so many great filters to get exactly what you like. Right now, they are doing a Christmas event and they are giving out a free gift to everyone. You can get a completely free CS skin, up to 50% deposit bonus, or a free balance to use on the site. The first gift is absolutely free and you can earn more and more gifts depending on how much you trade on their site. In addition, they are also running an advent calendar. This is your chance to be entered in raffle tickets, get deposit bonus and XP on the site. There's just so much good stuff out there for everybody. Please celebrate the holiday season by using our partner Skins Monkey. All right, guys, so this positive talk, this positive mentality that we have to have is so important because then it also allows you to make proactive plans. So instead of sitting there accepting that you're going to suck, you're going to be bad, we sit there and we say, okay, I am actually going to do something this round. I believe in myself. I'm going to do this. And when you believe in yourself, no matter what the play is that you're doing, you will have such a higher success rate versus when you're making a play just because you found yourself in that position or just because you happen to be there. When you actively tell yourself coming out of CT spawn, all right, I'm going to do my mid push play where I come down mid with a good spawn, molly, blah, 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 whatever it is. And I'm doing this, right? I don't care how bad of a play it is. If you sit there and you believe in yourself and you're delusional enough to sit there and go, okay, I can do this. I am going to kill them. It doesn't even matter that it's a bad play at the end of the day. I so much rather players sit there and be confident in what they are doing, but have the willingness to learn and adapt their plays and grow than somebody who will sit there and analyze every single thing that is going on and say, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. But is it actually bad? You know, if we actually believe in ourselves and play how we want to play and have fun doing it and have such a good mentality, I feel like that's much better than doing the textbook play all the time and just sitting there and playing safe and playing smart. You guys heard me reference in one of my other videos that, you know, one thing I learned on my second channel where I do coaching is I'll work with players and they'll start the round and go into a corner. And I'm like, why are we going into a corner at the start of the round? Because in their mind, they're saying, well, I'm playing safe. I got punished the round prior, so now I want to play safe. But here's the thing. You think that you're playing safe because, you know, the round prior you got punished running through here and doing your thing, but you're not playing safe because all you're doing is you're telling the other team, look, hey, this area over here, this guy is completely rattled. He's playing so defensively. He's playing so safe. So let's save our utility. Let's walk through his positions and either contact him or just come out here and, you know, start execing on site and going to where he is. The worst thing you can ever do is that you have to fight, you have to play this game on your own terms. And that's not just CS, guys. That is life in general, right? That's one thing I've learned, that at my most confident times in my life, I'm not sitting there second guessing myself. I'm not sitting there questioning. I'm not sitting there and believing what other people are telling me. I go and do it. I sit there and do it. There's no failure, because in my head, I don't even care. This is what I want to do. If I fail doing this, like, cool, that's exactly what I want. So that's the same thing you guys need to do. And don't get me wrong, playing passive is not necessarily bad, but again, don't play passive because that is the pressure you're feeling. Don't play bad because that's what's happening to you. Play passive because you have a sick setup, right? Like, say you have some flash setup or something with your teammate. He's like offense, and you're here sitting here with like some hot flash you want to throw for yourself and swing with it, right? That makes sense. It's like, okay, cool, you have an actual set plan and a little pop flash that you're gonna throw for yourself, and whatever play you're making, right? Or you're playing passive in like a double setup where one person's hiding here and the other person's baiting for them. Cool, that's a great passive set. Like that's a really cool example of how to trick your opponents and like play passively, but you're very certain with what you're doing. And guys, I'm always telling you on this channel, visualize as well. Don't just visualize your opponents, right? But visualize your rotations. In my head, I'm sitting there and going, this is the play I'm doing. And I'm thinking briefly of like common reactions that might happen. So, you know, if I'm pushing down mid, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, what happens if he swings me? All right, get my gun out. Let's get ready. Okay, what do I do now? I'm going to preempt T-Stairs because there might be someone there. Okay, now somebody's going to be banana, so let me run out here and fight banana. You know what I mean? Like, I'm constantly through my head, and I'm speaking out loud. Obviously, we're not saying that. But like, I'm constantly in my head thinking, okay, could he be here? Could he be here? Could he be here? And I'm going through this checklist. And then I'm also thinking of like, if he is here, what am I doing? If this happens, what am I doing? It's really good as like an anchor player. It's so easy to do this, right? As an anchor player, it's like, okay, what do I do if I get mollied? Boom, I have a smoke. Okay, what do I do now? I can flash, blah, blah. But you're thinking that proactively ahead of time. It's like, boom, the smoke and flash come out instantly because we've already played this round in our head before. Now, I want to bounce back to that negative self-talk and negative things that go on. Guys, a lot of times what ends up happening, and I know this as an opper, is we get rattled, right? Say I'm here, and then I get 1-digged on this angle or something. Like, someone just hits the craziest shot of their life, which has happened to me before, boom, and I'm dead. I'm like, bro, like, you know, and I rage, right? But then the next round I sit there, and that was not a bad, like, necessarily a bad position for me. Maybe this guy just hit the literal shot of his life, the craziest read ever. Obviously, we want to play unpredictable, so I don't always just want to play the same position. But, like, don't sit there and go, oh, dude, I'm just going to be 1-digged. Or even worse, like, actually play a new position, right? Like, say we find ourselves in pit in the mid-round. Crazy, I know, right? But say we're here, and you're sitting there and going, dude, I'm going to get 1-digged. And then you start getting nervous and, like, moving into the wall and jittering around and doing this. He's going to peek you, and because you're so nervous, because you're sitting there going, oh, I'm gonna get 1-digged, bro, he honestly might delete you. He honestly might delete you, right? Because you are sitting there willing it. You're not sitting there thinking of these proactive plans. You're not sitting there going, okay, when this happens, I'm gonna bounce here and I'm gonna run here and do this and flash and blah, blah. No, you're thinking, what can go wrong? What can go wrong, right? And of course, what is it, guys? Is it Murphy's Law? Is that what it is? Like, what can go wrong will go wrong? Well, I don't know. Someone educate me down in the comments on what Murphy's Law is. But it's like, you are literally manifesting that negativity. You're manifesting that bad result. And here's the thing, guys, too. When we are only looking for something, we're going to see a lot of it, right? If you're sitting there every round and telling yourself, I'm going to play aggressive and I'm going to fight these guys. I'm going to fight these guys. I'm looking for fights. You're going to find fights. If you're sitting there and playing passive and saying, please don't come to my site, please don't do this, I'm scared, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna run me over, blah blah blah, please go to the other site, you're so scared that they're gonna come to you, right? You're so terrified that, you know, they're gonna exec on you, that you're done for. When you get into a positive mentality, when you get into a positive mindset, you're saying, please come to me because I can handle you. I'm gonna sit there and shut you down, so please come to my site. But yeah, if you're sitting there hoping you don't get naded, or like that they don't do this or that, you're probably gonna get naded. If you sit there and do that, like, stop spending so much time worrying about what they're doing, and spend more time focusing on your plan if something will happen. So that's my advice, guys. Stop being scared. Be more confident, be more aggressive. This is a video game after all. It's something I have to remind myself in some of my biggest games and moments is, this is a video game. This is not like real life. There's no real consequences to failing. So go fail as hard as you can. Do it on your terms and play this game to your fullest. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like some personal coaching from me, please fill out the form in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subs on my second channel. It means so much to me. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. The support's been amazing. Let's make 2025 literally the greatest year of all time for all of us. Please keep me updated with your progress. I would love to hear it. Peace out.